For those of you all trying to guess what the car is, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. All right, a little sneak peek. Welcome back to Gordon's Garage. On this episode, we're going to wrap up, finishing up the last episode, wherever you want to say, to the 2001 Honda Shadow Ace. It's sitting right over there, just off camera good. Yeah, so if you watched the previous episode, you'll know that I got all that stuff painted, but I had to leave it set, let it dry right. Don't start messing around fidgeting with it. You're going to get your fingerprints in that wet paint. So what we're going to do today, the first thing, we're going to do mail call. Mail call. We all love mail call. All right. Let's see if this mail call is going to have two boxes, one inside of another, because they typically like to do that. This mail call is kind of important. I hope it is what I think it is. I got me a catalog. That's awesome. I don't know what this is. Something else. Another little cool thing. Great. And we have DuraBlock sanding blocks. I needed this really bad. So what's going to happen next on this show is I'm going to go ahead and wet sand just lightly with like 2,000 grit, maybe 3,000 grit sandpaper. We're going to wet sand that clear coat. Let's go get out some of that orange peel. If I don't get it all out, that's okay. I don't want to burn through the clear coat. So we're going to wet sand it. I know right now it's going to look real good. Matter of fact, let me get you over here and let you see what it looks like right now. As you can see, I've got them laid out here and they are pretty glossy looking. It looks really good so far. There's a couple of runs in the clear coat on a couple of spots. I didn't do a perfect job. I have a couple little dirt or something, just a little speck here or there. Anyways, it all looks real good. I could probably throw this on the motorcycle just like it is, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and go a step further and get out a couple of little issues before we put it on the bike. The reason I wanted this thing to come in is because when you're wet sanding, you don't want to press too hard. When you're using your hand, the three fingers will leave three grooves in the clear coat. Yeah, what you need is the right sanding block. And so out of all of this little block right here is really nice. Nice foam, flexible. Some of these are softer than others, but either way you have it, you just put your sandpaper on these and you can be nice. Get a good even coat. Different shapes for different things. Okay. I don't know what these things are. Those are interesting. Dura Scrub. Anybody know anything about that? So, we're going to turn on just a little bit of music. We're going to have just no talking and just go to wet sanding. And maybe this will go a little faster for y'all than me. Anyways, before I take off doing that, do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit all that good stuff. Hey, YouTube is not that hard. It's free. You just go on, log in, create a user with an email or something, and when you hit subscribe, you'll automatically get a notification on your little list of things you've subscribed to. The other thing is, I have a Facebook page. I do pop up a picture here and there. Before this video releases, you might get a little sneak peek into what's going on or coming up in the next video. So go over to Gordon's Garage on Facebook and you can check me out there. All right, let's get to work. So what we have here is not basically the finished product, but really close. We're about 90% there. And I had to switch out to a different drill because the cordless drill wasn't going fast enough. I needed more speed. So this 90% there, I can go ahead and put this on the bike and go ahead and button up some other things and finish this sitting on the bike. When you got it on a table and stuff, these things like to move around on you, and it has its own issues. It's better to have it mounted on a bike. So you're not going to see much difference here on camera. After sanding to polishing, that's the difference you're going to have. So it's going to look real good. All right, so that's the tank. I need to do all the other parts. Let me get that done. So before I started assembling everything, there's one thing I had to take care of, and that was these cables needed some lubrication. So I got that taken care of. I just got it put back together, and I'm just double checking things, making sure things rotate like they're supposed to. All right, so now it's time. I am so excited. I want to get this bike back together and on the road, but I can't go too fast. I'll end up scratching up all that brand new paint. So let me see if I can't get some of these things back on the bike. Wow, this just came out amazing. I really love this bike now, much better than I thought it would come out. I know you can probably tell we got a lot of wind going on outside. Here in the Panhandle, the north wind came through and it's rattling everything. So that means the last thing I wanted to do in this video was take this sucker for a ride, and I'm not going to do it. Not going to chance it at all. At this point, I just want to show y'all a few little before and after pictures. Check it out. One other thing I wanted y'all to check out was the speedometer. I bought one off of eBay. It works great. I just want to show y'all because it was a little bit different color in the numbers. Check it out. So they look a little bit more maroon in color. And then whenever I plugged it in and I turned on the lights, check this out. Oh my gosh. I did not know that lit up red. That is sweet. Okay, I hope you can hear me over all the wind noise. The building's making a racket with this hurricane force winds. I swear they are. Anyways, when you're out in the middle of the country and there's nothing else around, the wind has nothing to stop it, but it's not gonna stop me in here. So let's go through the list real quick and see how far we got. All right, on the first item up here is paint. Yes, we washed all the items, we sanded them, we primered them, we painted, and we buffed it. It still needs more buffing and polishing because it didn't quite come out all the way. I still need a little bit more. Cleaning, I did clean. We cleaned the chain, the wheels. Well, I didn't get to the front wheel. It's not as bad as the back wheel, but it'll get to it here soon. The spokes, we got them, and all the chrome got a good polishing over. The seats, yes, you can see I got them marked out already. We covered the seats, and I got a picture of it there in the before and afters. The exhaust, that's the one item I didn't get to, and I still want to get to that. If there's anything I want to do to add to this list now is that front windshield thing. It's just a bit floppy, just a little bit. It's pretty strong, but it's a bit floppy. I would like to fabricate a little bracket to help stabilize the front of it. So if I was going to add anything, it would be that windshield. All right, so that does it for the list. So what else do we have prepared for Gordon's Garage on this episode? There's just going to be one thing, one little thing. Actually, it's a big thing. Beginning of this little series of episodes for this bike, there was one thing I said was, I'm going to sell this bike so that we can get some money going towards the new project car, the big secret car nobody knew about. A few people know about it, and if you know me and you know what the car is, don't say a word. I want you to go in the comments right now and try to put in what you think the project car is. All right, and if you know me, your challenge is to throw them off the course. Try to steer them away from the actual car. Put in whatever car you want in there to make them think it is, but don't let them think the right car. All right, so over here, we got the bike. It's done. Coronavirus thing hit, and I don't think anybody's buying anything, so plans changed. I think I'm gonna have to hang on to that one. I really like it. I really don't hate not letting go of it. All right. But for those of y'all trying to guess what the car is, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek, all right? A little sneak peek. You're not gonna get to see the car, but it's right over there on the lift. What is it? Oh no, going by, going twice. Okay, well, you can pause the camera, pause the video, and be able to take a look at it a little longer. But it's the car on the top. The one on the bottom is the Vet. Y'all already know that one because I rebuilt it last year. All right, so that's the next project. Go in the comments, see if you can do it. I might give I don't know, a decal away or something, who knows. But yeah, again, if y'all know me, mum's the word or try to throw them off course. That's gonna wrap up this video. It's super windy. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, and that's not worth videoing. I'm gonna do that off camera. Even though it's super windy outside, y'all have a good weekend.